Welcome to this quiet space, a sanctuary we are building together right here and right now, specifically for you. Take a moment to gently close your eyes, or simply soften your gaze until the world around you becomes a blur of soft shapes and muted colors. There is nothing you need to do in this moment, nowhere you need to be, and no one you need to answer to. The demands of the day, the notifications, the expectations, they are all waiting outside the door of this moment. Here, there is only the rhythmic rise and fall of your chest, and the soothing cadence of my voice, guiding you toward a place of deep, restorative rest. We are here to navigate a very specific kind of journey, a journey of finding peace within a shared space. Going through a separation is a tender experience, a reshaping of the heart and the daily routine. But when that separation occurs within the professional sphere, when the person you are releasing is also someone you share a workspace with, the path requires a special kind of gentleness. It requires a profound patience with yourself. You are navigating the delicate balance of professional duty and personal healing. And tonight, we are going to explore the concept of the no-contact rule, not as a harsh restriction, but as a beautiful, protective garden wall that you are building around your peace of mind. Breathe in deeply now, inviting the cool, cleansing stream of air into your lungs, holding it for just a heartbeat, and then releasing it slowly, letting your shoulders drop away from your ears, letting your jaw unclench, letting your hands rest open and soft. Consider for a moment the energy it takes to maintain a mask, the effort required to appear unaffected when you are in the same room or on the same call with someone who holds a piece of your history. It is a heavy weight to carry. But here, in the safety of relaxation, you can set that mask down. You can acknowledge the complexity of your situation without letting it consume you. The no-contact rule, in the context of a coworker, is often misunderstood. We tend to think of it as total erasure, a complete vanishing. But when desks are shared, or virtual meetings are scheduled, total physical absence is not always possible. And so, we must redefine this rule for your peace. We must soften it into a state of emotional silence. Imagine, if you will, a transparent shield, shimmering and light, surrounding your energetic field. You can see through it. You can hear necessary words through it. But the emotional impact, the history, the longing or the hurt, those heavy vibrations cannot pass through this shield. Visualize your workspace, whether it is a bustling office with the hum of conversation and the scent of brewing coffee, or a quiet corner of your home illuminated by the glow of a screen. Picture yourself there. But instead of feeling exposed, instead of feeling on edge, waiting for an interaction, imagine that you are wrapped in a cloak of calm indifference. This is the essence of no contact at work. It is not about ignoring the other person with malice. It is about politely declining the invitation to engage on an emotional level. It is a withdrawal of your personal energy, keeping it safe within your own center. Let's drift deeper into this visualization. Imagine you are walking down a long, well-lit corridor. It represents your workday. As you walk, you move with a slow, fluid grace. You feel grounded, the soles of your feet connecting firmly with the floor. You are professional, you are capable, and you are whole. Ahead of you, you might see the silhouette of that person, the one you are uncoupling from. In the past, this sight might have caused your heart to race or your stomach to tighten. But in this meditative state, you observe them as you would observe a cloud passing in the sky or a leaf floating down a stream. They are simply part of the landscape. You are instituting a boundary of silence, a boundary that says, I am reclaiming my inner world. When conversation is necessary, strictly about the task at hand, imagine your words are like smooth, cool stones. They are solid, they are neutral, and they carry no extra weight. You deliver the message, and you retreat back into your sanctuary. This is the art of no contact, when proximity is inevitable. It is the practice of becoming a calm observer rather than an active participant in the drama of the past. It is natural to wonder if they notice your withdrawal. It is natural to feel a pull to break the silence, to explain, to justify, or to seek comfort in the familiar. But gently remind yourself that comfort is an illusion. The true comfort, the lasting peace, lies in the space you are creating for yourself right now. Let the image of the workplace fade for a moment and return your focus to your physical body. Scan down from the crown of your head, smoothing out the worry lines on your forehead, relaxing the tiny muscles around your eyes. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Allow a wave of heaviness to travel down your arms, through your elbows, to your wrists, and out through your fingertips. You are releasing the tension of holding on. You are releasing the need to control the atmosphere in the office. You are releasing the anxiety of the what-ifs. In this state of no contact, you are essentially becoming a gray rock, smooth, unmoving, and uninteresting to the chaotic waves of emotion. By being neutral, by being polite but distant, you stop feeding the fire. And as the fire dims, the air clears. You can breathe again. Think of the silence between you and your coworker not as an empty void, but as a space filled with your own healing. Every time you choose not to engage in personal chatter, every time you choose to keep a conversation brief and professional, you are pouring energy back into your own cup. You are retrieving pieces of yourself that you may have given away. It is a quiet act of self-love, repeated hour after hour, day after day. There is a profound dignity in this silence. It does not require grand gestures. It does not require a resignation letter or a dramatic exit. It simply requires a quiet, internal pivot, a turning away from the source of pain and a turning toward the source of your own stability. Imagine a soft, white mist rising around you, obscuring the sharp edges of the office furniture, muffling the ringing phones, softening the bright lights. This mist is your no-contact zone. Within it, you are safe. Within it, you are the protagonist of your own life, not a supporting character in a relationship that has ended. You are rediscovering who you are, separate from them, yet capable of existing in the same world. The anxiety you feel about seeing them, about the awkwardness in the break room, or the silence on a conference call, let that anxiety drift up like smoke. Watch it spiral upward, thinning out, until it disappears into the vast, dark sky of the night. You do not need to carry it to bed with you. The workday is done. The interactions are over. You have maintained your boundary, or you will maintain it tomorrow with renewed strength. Rest in the knowledge that boundaries are not walls of stone. They are circles of light. You are standing in your circle. You are safe here. The no contact rule is your permission to stop explaining yourself. It is your permission to stop managing their emotions. It is your permission to simply be. As we continue to drift, let the concept of work feel very far away. Let the faces of your colleagues, and that one specific face, blur into the background. They are merely extras in the movie of your life. You are the director, and you are calling for a scene of absolute tranquility. You are directing your focus inward, to the slow, steady beat of your heart. The heart that is healing. The heart that is learning to beat for itself again. Strong, steady, and calm. Feel the mattress beneath you supporting your full weight. There is no need to hold yourself up. The earth has you. The silence has you. You are doing the hard work of healing simply by resting, simply by choosing, over and over, to protect your peace, even in the most challenging of places. You are doing enough. You are enough. And for now, there is only silence and the gentle promise of sleep, allowing the boundaries to settle, allowing the distance to heal, allowing the quiet to wash over you with a gentle tide. And as that tide pulls back, it takes with it the heaviness of expectation, drawing the tension out of your muscles, out of your mind, and carrying it far out into the vast, absorbing ocean of the night, leaving the shore of your consciousness smooth, clean, and untouched. Here, in the sanctuary of your bedroom, the dynamics of the office simply do not exist. There are no hierarchies here, no shared calendars, no accidental meetings in the hallway. Here, the air belongs only to you. Take a moment to truly feel the quality of this solitude. Notice how spacious it feels when you are not holding space for someone else. Notice how quiet it is when you are not waiting for a message that you know you shouldn't answer. This rule you have set for yourself, this boundary of no contact, is not a punishment. It is not a rigid wall of stone that requires effort to maintain. Instead, visualize it as a soft, protective mist that surrounds you. A gentle, cool fog that is settled between you and the source of your stress. This mist muffles the noise. It softens the edges of the day. It makes the presence of others feel distant and indistinct. When you are at work, you can imagine this mist traveling with you, a personal atmosphere of calm that travels wherever you go. You can see them, you can hear them, but they cannot reach you. They are on the other side of the mist, and you are safe, cocooned within your own peace. Let us explore the feeling of this safety. Often, when we navigate a breakup with someone we see every day, we remain in a state of high alert. The body stays tight, waiting to defend itself, waiting to manage a reaction. But now, lying here, you can send a signal to your nervous system that the shift is over. The encounter is done. You are off the clock in every sense of the word. Scan your body for those hidden pockets of defense, perhaps in the shoulders, holding them high as if to block a glance. Let them drop now. Let them melt into the mattress. Perhaps in the stomach, holding the knot of anxiety about what tomorrow might bring. Soften that space. Breathe into it. Imagine a warm, golden light untying that knot, strand by strand, until your breath can flow all the way down, deep and unobstructed. There is a profound relief in realizing you no longer need to explain yourself. In the workplace, communication is constant. But in this emotional space, silence is the most powerful answer you can give. You do not need to clarify your feelings. You do not need to justify your distance. The silence does the heavy lifting for you. It speaks of your dignity. It speaks of your self-respect. Every time you choose not to engage, every time you choose to keep the conversation strictly professional, you are reclaiming a piece of your energy. Visualize that energy now. Imagine it as a soft, luminous light that you may have given away, extended outward toward them in the form of worry, or longing, or frustration. See that light gently returning to you. Like fireflies returning to a jar, the energy floats back, filling the empty spaces within you. With every breath in, you are calling your spirit back home. You are becoming whole again. You are becoming brighter, warmer, and more solid within yourself. As you continue to settle deeper into the cushions, let the image of your workplace drift into your mind's eye. But see it differently. See it through the lens of extreme distance. Imagine the building where you work, sitting quiet and empty in the night. The lights are off. The hallways are silent. The desks are merely wood and metal. Without the people, it is just a shell. It has no power over you. The person you are distancing yourself from, they too are just a sleeping figure somewhere in the world, a part of the scenery, no more significant than a tree you pass on your commute, or a cloud drifting across the sky. Reduce their significance. Shrink the emotional footprint they hold in your mind. They are becoming smaller, quieter, fading into the background noise of life. You are the protagonist here. You are the one breathing, feeling, healing. Consider the strength it takes to be gentle with yourself. It is easy to be hard, to criticize yourself for feeling awkward, or for feeling a pang of sadness when you saw them last with someone else. But tonight, we practice the art of protective. If a feeling arises, let it wash through you like a ripple on a pond, and then watch it fade. You do now of today. You do not need to fix it. You are simply observing the weather of your own heart, knowing that the sky behind the clouds remains blue, remains vast, remains unchanged. The no contact rule is your permission to rest. It is a vacation from the drama. When you are in the office, you can wear your professionalism like a cloak of invisibility. It protects your soft underbelly. You can be polite, you can be efficient, and yet you can be completely unreachable emotionally. You are saving your true self, your vulnerable self, for the spaces where you are truly safe. Like here, like now. Feel the luxury of this privacy. No one is watching you now. No one is judging your expression. You can let your face completely relax. Unclench the jaw. Smooth the brow. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. There is no performance required in the dark. You are free to be exactly who you are, broken or whole, happy or sad. It is all welcome here in the embrace of sleep. Drift deeper now, letting the concept of tomorrow dissolve. There is no tomorrow yet. There is only this extended moment of now, the bridge between who you were with them and who you are becoming without them is built in these quiet moments of rest. Sleep is the builder. Rest is the healer. Every hour you spend in this state of deep relaxation, your mind is rewiring, stitching up the small tears in your heart, reinforcing the boundaries that keep you safe. You are doing the work simply by letting go. You are succeeding simply by breathing. Imagine yourself standing in a wide, open field. The air is fresh and cool. Far in the distance, you can see the structure of your workplace, tiny on the horizon. It looks so small from here. And between you and that place is a vast expanse of tall, swaying grass, whispering in the wind. You are walking away from it, deeper into the field, deeper into nature, deeper into yourself. The air smells of rain and earth. The ground is solid beneath your feet. You are walking toward a grove of ancient trees, a place of absolute shelter. With every step, the tether that connected you to that old situation stretches thinner and thinner. It is becoming like a wisp of spider web, fragile, translucent. And as you step into the shade of the trees, that wisp quietly snaps, not with a bang, but with a gentle release. You are free. You are untethered. The trees surround you, their branches creating a canopy of protection. You find a soft place to lie down on the mossy earth. The sounds of the world are muffled here. The anxieties of office politics, the awkward glances, the unspoken words, they cannot penetrate this grove. You are protected by the wisdom of the earth, by the ancient rhythm of rest. Listen to the silence here. It is not empty. It is full. It is rich with potential. It is the soil from which your new life is growing. You may not see the sprouts yet, but deep underground, in the dark, the roots are spreading. You are becoming stronger in the dark. You are becoming more resilient in the quiet. Feel the weight of your body sinking into the moss, sinking into the mattress, the lines between the visualization and reality blurring until there is only comfort. Heavy, warm comfort. Your legs are heavy. Your arms are heavy. Your hands, which have held on so tightly, are now open and loose. Soft curls of fingers, resting.
letting go of the controls, letting go of the narrative. You are no longer the employee. You are no longer the ex-partner. You are simply life, resting. You are simply a beating heart, slowing down to match the rhythm of the universe. And as you drift, suspended in this safe, neutral space, you realize that the distance you are creating is not a void. It is a space you are clearing for something better. It is a room you are decluttering so that fresh air can circulate. You are not losing. You are making space. You are preparing the home of your soul for peace to take up permanent residence. Let the feeling of that space expand, pushing out the walls of your chest, deepening the capacity of your lungs. Breathing in space, breathing out the past. Breathing in freedom, breathing out the need to know what they are thinking. It does not matter. It drifts away like smoke. You are here. You are safe. You are healing. And the silence wraps around you. Closer now, softer now, like a blanket pulled up to your chin.
Warm, secure, and infinitely kind. And in this kindness, the edges of the day begin to blur completely, dissolving the sharp lines of the office, melting away the fluorescent hum that might have lingered in your ears. All of those rigid structures, the schedules, the expectations, the carefully guarded expressions, they all soften into this soft, velvety darkness. There is no urgency here. There are no deadlines to meet in the landscape of your dreams. The person you were at your desk today, the person who navigated the hallways with careful eyes and a guarded heart, that version of you is allowed to sleep now. You can lay that armor down. It will be there if you need it tomorrow, but for now, it is heavy, and you are ready to be light. Feel the weight of your body sinking deeper into the support beneath you. It is a gravity that feels like love, pulling you down, down, away from the surface tension of your life and into the deep, still waters below. Visualize the silence you have chosen, this no-contact rule, not as a wall of cold stone, but as a hedge of soft, thick leaves surrounding your place of rest. A living boundary. On one side of that hedge is the noise, the polite nods, the professional distance, the shared spaces that feel charged with history. But on your side, the side where you rest now, it is a lush garden of tranquility. The sounds from the other side are muffled, distant, unimportant. You are tending to your own soil here. You are watering the roots of your own peace. It takes courage to tend this garden, to turn away from the weeds of the past and focus only on the bloom of the present. But you are doing it. With every breath, you are making that choice. You are choosing the sanctuary of your own well-being over the chaos of engagement. Let this feeling of safety wash over your shoulders, releasing the muscles that have held themselves tight against the world. Feel it flow down your arms, past your elbows, into your wrists. Your hands, open and loose, have nothing they need to hold right now. They do not need to type. They do not need to text. They do not need to reach out or explain or defend. They are simply resting, empty of obligation, full of ease. And as you sink deeper, consider the space you occupy. You are not half of a broken pear. You are a whole universe. The silence in your room is not empty. It is full of you. It is full of your potential, your dreams, your steady, rhythmic breathing. In this space you have created, this necessary distance, you are reconnecting with the most important partner you will ever have, yourself. You are listening to the whispers of your own spirit, which has been waiting for the external noise to stop so it could speak to you of comfort and worthiness. Imagine the workplace, that building or that digital space where your paths cross. Imagine it shrinking. It becomes small, like a toy house in the distance. It is just a setting. It is just a backdrop. It is not the story. You are the story. And your story is currently one of deep, restorative rest. The awkwardness you fear, the tension of seeing them, the weight of unspoken words, see all of that as a mist that hangs over that tiny, distant building. It does not touch you here. Here, the air is clear. Here, the sky is vast and star-filled. You are miles away from that desk. You are light years away from that heartache. When the sun rises, you will step back into the world, but you will do so differently. You will walk into your day clad in the armor of this rest. You will move through the shared spaces with a secret calmness, a quiet power that comes from knowing you are separate. When you see them, if you see them, it will not be a lightning strike. It will be like seeing a familiar stranger, someone from a book you finished reading a long time ago. The emotional cord is thinning, fraying, and dissolving. But that is for tomorrow. That is a story for the sun to tell. Right now, in the kingdom of the night, there is only the feeling of relief. Breathing in, you accept the silence. Breathing out, you release the history. Breathing in, you accept the solitude. Breathing out, you release the worry. Feel the peace settling into the heavy muscles of your legs, sinking into the mattress. Feel it unspooling the tension in your lower back, that place where you hold yourself upright. You do not need to hold yourself up anymore. The bed holds you. The earth holds the bed. Gravity is a gentle friend, pulling you deeper into this restorative embrace. Drifting now, like a leaf on a slow-moving river. You are floating downstream, away from the rapids, away from the rocks. The water is smooth, glassy, reflecting the moon. The current is lazy and slow, carrying you effortlessly toward a place of total renewal. You do not need to swim. You do not need to steer. The river knows where it is going. Every thought that arises about work or about them is just a cloud passing over the moon. It obscures the light for a second, and then it drifts on. You do not chase the cloud. You do not analyze the cloud. You simply watch it pass, returning your gaze to the steady, silver light of your own peace. You are reclaiming your energy. Every moment of silence is a retrieval, pulling your energy back from them, back from the office, back from the worry, and gathering it all back into your own center. You are becoming denser with light, heavier with calm. You are a fortress of serenity. The distance is good. The silence is medicine. The boundaries are healing. And now, the very concept of the office is fading. The desks, the screens, the voices, they are dissolving into the mist. They are gone. There is only this moment. There is only the soft rise and soul of your chest. There is only the feeling of the sheets against your skin, cool and smooth. There is only the darkness behind your eyelids, rich and infinite. You are safe here. You are untouched here. You are free. Allow your mind to turn off the lights in the last few rooms of your thoughts. One by one, the switches are flipped. Click, quiet. Click, stillness. Click, peace. The house of your mind is dark and restful. The work is done. The healing is happening on its own, deep in the cells of your body, deep in the quiet of your heart, drifting deeper and deeper into the velvet unknown of sleep, where there are no coworkers, only dreams, where there are no breakups, only wholeness, where there is no silence, only the beautiful, humming music of the universe, cradling you, rocking you, holding you. You are complete. You are calm. You are resting. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Just this. Just sleep. Drifting, floating, releasing. Good night.